Here's the latest on the storm. We have a hurricane still, 75-mile-per-hour winds. That's down from 80 earlier this morning, and it's because the storm was fighting wind shear, and it still is fighting that wind shear. But a closer look at it, you can see it's starting to become a little bit better organized as it moves over these warm Gulf water, or warm waters here. So the center of circulation's here. Earlier, all the storms were over here, but we're starting to see them wrap around on the north side. What'll be key to maybe this thing strengthening a little bit more is them wrapping around on the west side and essentially kind of protecting itself from this wind shear that's coming in from the southwest. So that'll be something interesting to watch. And hurricane hunters are in there right now, and they're starting to show maybe pressure trying to drop back down just a little bit. So the forecast still remaining the same pretty much, coming up through the Bahamas at as a pretty strong Category 1 storm. Not out of the question, maybe it tries to make a run at Category 2, just something to watch. And then as we go into Saturday night, it's just off the coast of Florida, very close to Miami, West Palm Beach, up towards Orlando. And then it starts to make that more northeasterly turn as it gets past Florida by Sunday night into Monday. Then by Tuesday, we're looking at it off the outer banks of North Carolina. And then by Wednesday morning, you're looking at kind of the remnants of it up around Boston. So this thing is going to run pretty much parallel to the East Coast and could bring some heavy rainfall, some strong winds. Of course, Florida, not out in the clear just yet. It could certainly come close enough to where they feel some pretty big impact, something they'll be watching. There are two other areas we're watching. We have a tropical wave finally producing showers and thunderstorms. Been talking about it a couple of days, but hadn't had anything with it. Also, Invest 93L. Now, Invest 93L looked like this morning it was done. Maybe not the case, and you can really see it here on satellite. You got all the storms. Look, you can even see the center of circulation here. So it'll be interesting to see if the National Hurricane Center wants to do anything with this. It is certainly possible they try to give this a classification, maybe a depression, maybe a storm. It would be unheard of to have 6 named storms in July. The record right now is 5 systems that form in July. So if we get that, of course, it would be a record. Low chance of development, but it'll be interesting to see what the Hurricane Center says with their 1 p.m. update. We also have a low chance for development with that tropical wave that's going to be heading towards the north of Puerto Rico. So it doesn't look like it's really going to be an issue for anyone until it gets up towards the Bahamas, or excuse me, Bermuda, which is right here. So they'll be watching that, but that does not look like a United States system. Of course, there is your hurricane currently moving through the Bahamas. So locally, no issues in the tropics. And by the way, our next name, if we get it today, it'll be Josephine.